Hello, Steelers fans. Today I bring you 3 exciting news stories about the Pittsburgh team. But before we dive in, let me share an intriguing excerpt from the last piece of news that will surely pique your curiosity. Stay tuned to find out what surprising decision involves renowned coach Mike Tomlin. Now, let's delve into these thrilling stories and discover what's happening in the world of the Steelers. Now, let's delve into the first piece of news, which involves a potential problem with the Steelers' running back situation. Find out why Najee Harris, the star of the team, is making bold statements about the challenges faced by players in his position in the NFL. The Pittsburgh Steelers are facing a potential problem with their running back situation in the future. Najee Harris, their star runner, has been outspoken about the challenges that players at his position face in the NFL. Harris, who was drafted in the first round in 2021 from Alabama, has been vocal about the lack of security and respect that running backs get when it comes to their contracts. He was asked about this topic again when he reported to Steelers training camp on Wednesday. Harris did not dodge the questions, but he also made sure to compliment the Steelers organization and everyone he has worked with so far. He said he has no personal issues with the team, but he also made it clear that he is aware of the realities of the league. Harris is entering his 3rd season in the NFL, which means he will be eligible for a contract extension after this season. However, it is unlikely that the Steelers will offer him one, given how they and other teams have treated running backs in recent years. The Steelers can keep Harris under their control for 2 more seasons after 2023 if they pick up his 5th-year option on his rookie deal. After that, they could use the franchise tag on him, which is what Tony Pollard, Saquon Barkley, and Josh Jacobs received this offseason from their teams. None of them got long-term contracts. Harris has been careful to say positive things about the Steelers, but he is also not hiding his feelings about the situation. He may have rubbed some owners the wrong way with his comments, such as Jim Irsay of the Indianapolis Colts, who spoke out against the demands of running backs. Harris has been a workhorse for the Steelers in his first 2 seasons, getting 694 touches for 2,930 yards and 20 touchdowns. This is something that has become a problem for running backs in the NFL, as teams tend to use them up and then replace them with cheaper options. Harris may be headed for a similar fate if he continues to get such a heavy workload with the Steelers. But the Steelers are focused on winning games, and if that means relying on Harris, that is what they will do. After learning about the challenges faced by running backs, let's turn our attention to a concerning injury during practice. Discover what happened to Diontae Johnson, the talented wide receiver for the Steelers, and how it might affect the team's performance. Offensive star injured in Steelers practice. One of the NFL's most overlooked wide receivers, Diontae Johnson, plays for the Pittsburgh Steelers. He has struggled with some drops in his career, but he is a reliable and trusted player for the Steelers who can make plays when he is needed. But now there are worries about when he will be able to play again. Mark Kaboly of The Athletic reported that Johnson was taken off the practice field by cart today, but he did not know what happened. Training camp is always hard. Players reunite with their teams after being away for at least a month since minicamps ended in June. For some players, training camp is the first time that they will join their team this offseason. It is very hot right now in Latrobe, Pennsylvania, where the Steelers are having their training camp. It could be that Johnson had a heat-related problem. Hopefully, it was just a case of dehydration and he will be back on the field soon. If Johnson has to miss any time, George Pickens would become the main target in the Steelers' passing game. Allen Robinson, a veteran who came from the Los Angeles Rams in a trade earlier this offseason, would also have a bigger role. Johnson had more than 140 targets for the 3rd year in a row last season. He had 86 catches for 882 yards, but he did not score any touchdowns. The Steelers' passing game was not very good last season, with Mitchell Trubisky starting the season as the quarterback before being replaced by rookie Kenny Pickett. The Steelers hope that Pickett will do better in his 2nd year and be the clear starter all offseason. But it will be harder to make that happen if Johnson is out for any period of time. And finally, we come to the news that will leave you all curious. A surprising decision involving the future of coach Mike Tomlin. Get ready to find out why the Steelers have decided not to offer a contract renewal to Tomlin during this season. Does this mean the end of a victorious era for the team? The Pittsburgh Steelers have announced that they do not intend to offer head coach Mike Tomlin a contract renewal during the 2023 season, and he is okay with that. Tomlin, who is the second most experienced head coach in the NFL after New England's Bill Belichick, has 2 more years left on his contract that pays him around $10 million per year. And just like when the Steelers gave him his last contract renewal, the 51-year-old coach has no problem waiting until the last year of his contract to negotiate a new deal. "I haven't even thought about it," Tomlin told reporters. "I'm at a stage of my career where I don't care about contracts, to be honest with you. I recognize that I have seen more days than I'm going to see. You know, that's just the nature of this thing. I'm grateful for the opportunity. I'm singularly focused. I'm thankful that I'm at a stage in life and my career where that's a non-issue for me." Since joining the Steelers in 2007, Tomlin has been one of the most successful coaches in the NFL. He has the 3rd most regular season wins, 163, among active coaches, behind only Belichick, 298, and Kansas City's Andy Reid, 247, and his .636 winning percentage is the best in Steelers history. Tomlin has taken Pittsburgh to the playoffs in 10 of his 16 seasons, winning 7 division titles and 1 Super Bowl. He has never had a losing season, and his teams have won 10 or more games 9 times. His 16 consecutive winning seasons is the longest streak in NFL history to start a coaching career. Despite entering his 17th season, Tomlin is younger than 11 other head coaches. There is no sign that the Steelers will not keep him around for the foreseeable future. "I expect Coach and I are going to be here together for a long time," Steelers GM Omar Khan told reporters on Thursday. "He and I have a great relationship personally, professionally. It's not my department, but I expect both of us will be here for a long time." And thus, we conclude our journey through the latest news of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Stay tuned for more exciting updates about the team. If you enjoyed the content, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any details of our coverage. And remember, together we cheer for the Steelers. Until next time.